I almost had a sinkhole. Said if we hadn't have done this extension and found it now, a few years down the line, my house could have fallen down. I have a massive apology to make. I'm so sorry. I hardly ever post like long form on here, but I'm feeling better these days. I obviously had that treatment a few months ago, and honestly, I feel so good. And I've started a new thing, TMI, but called Peristeen, and so far it's been amazing. So fingers crossed it continues to work. Now I get up earlier. Life is good, but the building work is in full swing, and I'm gonna go and show you that now. Oh my gosh, so I've come out here and it is freezing. I dressed as if it was summer because yesterday it was summer, which is so British because you can't keep track of the weather. My dad, for some reason, is out here messing with wires. There he is.
Yeah, spare data cable. It's either for another camera
Dad, wait.
or for a computer. Another computer.
Okay, it's so dark in there. Did you take them on a tour?
A tour. Okay.
Thanks.
I'll take you through the window on a tour. Okay, so what we've got here is a door, and that will go and a walkway through to the house there. There'll be a utility.
Nice and quick, Dad.
Utility room there, and that will have a washing machine, tumble dryer in, and then we've got the main room here. There's going to be a computer, maybe here somewhere. It'll all be alarmed, so don't even think about breaking in. New electricity box thing, new like thingy. Yeah. Aircon here, window here, there will be. And then we've got a walk-in wardrobe coming up here.
Dad, it's a roll-in.
A roll-in wardrobe, not a walk-in, sorry. A walk-in for me, roll-in for Amy. And then that will all be fully insulated. All the ceiling will be fully insulated. I think we've got to go with, the building control guy said, you've got to have 400 millimeters of insulation up there, rather than the standard 300. Building control guy is going to make this room so hot, it's unbelievable, which is good. Well insulated. The plastering is going to be next week. There's going to be a nice long window in there. There will be an aircon unit somewhere. Okay, garage door. This will be painted, and it'll be painted to match, or sprayed, powder coated to match the main door.
Dad.
Press the burn, it opens.
Dad's like my project manager.
Could do with speeding this up a bit, really.
Dad, it doesn't have to be any quicker. I'm not ever gonna go in there.
Come on, I could like make a cup of coffee in this time. Got some bricks down here. Look at that insulation there, and then boarded insulation. That's all going to be packed out with insulation. It's all going to be fireproofed as well. Yeah, so the reason why I've got a garage door instead of a door, because we wanted a door, the planning office wouldn't let us have a door because they said it would look like a house, and it would confuse people on the street. Yeah, but that's good because you've got a little storage area now. So we've got a fake door instead. Yeah, but you've got a little storage area. There's going to be a plug socket here. Yeah, which we always wanted a storage area. It's just I wanted a door instead of like this big door, but it doesn't matter. But it's all going to be fireproofed and insulated, and yeah, it's all. You've got to tick all of the boxes. Yeah, of course. But it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. If you don't know, my biggest fear in life are sinkholes. And for some reason, I think my phone knows that because I always get sent all the like news alerts for like there's a sinkhole like million miles away. But yeah, it's like my biggest fear that one day like the ground around me will just fall into a big hole. And I almost had a sinkhole. So luckily I chose to do this extension because while digging, they realized that the pipes under the courtyard had been leaking for so long that they had caused like a big hole under the ground. So they're now going to fill all that in. But he said if we hadn't have done this extension and found it now, a few years down the line, my house could have fallen down. Hole in the pipe here, and you can see all the damp there where it's been leaking. That drain needs to be relocated, which is fine. So I'm about to head out today because I need to go and find a load of paint because I'm going to sand all these tables down and then paint them. And I've decided that in the new extension room, I don't want it to be like
the vibes that I got in here kind of went with, I don't know how to pronounce it, but like the Hyge kind of feeling. I want it to be like real dopamine decor. I've been seeing it everywhere lately, and yeah, I want a bit of color back in my life other than like green. So I'm gonna go with the bright colors. I actually got these nesting tables 2 years ago for £5. £5, I know. Well, they need doing up, but it's like really well made wood, and it actually has a date stamp underneath that says the 13th of April, 1992. So they're older than me. And I'm gonna give them a new lease of life in my new room. So many paints. We're having issues. We can't find like nice bright ones that would work on the wood tables that I've got. We could go with like emulsion, but it won't be as nice a finish. And yeah, it's gonna be complicated. We're gonna have to prime it even more, finish it even more. Oh, I've improved. We're now gonna go into a big charity shop and find stuff we can paint.
Stuff that Mum can paint. Go on, you can do it.
Don't look inside that. I'm in.
She's in.
We're in. Hey. I'm back, and here's everything I got. Got all like the primer and the paints, because in the end we decided just to go with like the normal paint. The guy at the shop said as long as you prime it and then you might have to put like a wax finish on it, these are better colors. So yup, I got this ready for, I don't know, future projects. Mum and I want to paint the new room like with those swirly patterns that go around the doors, and that might protect the skirting boards. We also picked up some cute things from a charity shop that we're gonna upcycle and paint, and I love doing that because I love giving something like a new lease of life. And we've actually done it with like quite a lot of things in my living room, and you wouldn't know. Oh, this heart was only 50p, and I'm gonna paint it. I think it's wood. This was only £1, and I'm gonna paint that and then maybe stick a flower in it or something. Now this, I've just noticed it says celery on it, and it's got like a little face. I saw the face, but I didn't see that it said celery. Do people put celery plants in this? Like,
yeah.
is celery
in the 70s.
like a stick of celery?
Yeah.
And still eat it?
Of celery.
And eat it?
Yeah, and you like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put celery in my celery
No, you're not.
jar.
You're gonna paint it and it's gonna be fun. And
Okay.
have flowers in it.
That was only £1.50.
I think it's just fun.
This frame was 50p. I'm gonna paint that as well, and then put a cute picture inside. 50p for this frame. 50p for this one. 50p for this one as well.
Bargain.
And I got, what's on the back of this?
Oh, it's off this frame. Brown off the frame.
This was £2. Gonna paint that. And then this is my favorite thing that I found. A clock, and it was only £4. So I'm gonna paint this like the same like fun colors that I'm doing for the tables. And yeah, I like it. How cute is this? I can go around my clock. I need your help. With the tables, do I paint them all one solid color, like, but each one a different color? Or do I paint the top of each table different colors, and then the legs a different color that kind of like vibes with it? Because that's what I'm going for at the moment. But then I'm also like, do I draw flowers on the tables? Like, do I go outside the box, or, yeah. Let me know in the comments. But thanks for coming with me, guys, and I look forward to showing you these tables one day. It has been 2 years I've been saying this for, so don't hold your breath.
You can can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.